What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, we're going to talk about something really cool that is happening over the next 2 weeks. And it's something that has been happening, but we're just going to talk about it. So, Fox Sports is going to be televising all of the NASCAR iRacing Pro Invitational Series races this season. So, all the races that we run on for the iRacing Pro Invitational Series will be televised on Fox. You can either watch it on Fox, FS1, or your Fox Sports Go app. It depends on your local listing. Some areas you're going to be able to watch on the main Fox network. Others, and like my area, unfortunately, you're going to have to watch it on FS1, which is a great shame, but it is what it is. There's not going to be much to really watch anyways, and I think this is really cool that they are going to take. And let me just say this for the record. This is really cool. I'm still happy that Fox is going to be covering these events. I don't know if I talk about this too much, but the coverage of this race, it felt so professional, and it felt so good. It felt so good to watch this race. I think most fans would agree that even though I think Fox's coverage has been very bad the last years, they didn't completely take it seriously, and I think that's why this coverage was so good. Jeff Gordon, Mike Joy, Larry McReynolds, and even Clint Boyer, who's an in-car reporter, I think brought a really good event to your TV screen for the fans to watch. And I think it showed. And let's talk about Homestead again, for instance, and why I think this is also going to continue to happen. Homestead had 903,000 viewers. It was the most watched event in esports history. On TV, I should say. Not the most watched esports event. I'm stupid. But it was the most watched esports event live on television. So the main networks like ABC, CW. And keep this in mind, all those other events were on like CBS or ABC. You compare that to the numbers of this, which was on FS1, which wasn't even on the main broadcast networks. This is on a cable TV network. This race drew in nearly 1 million viewers. For a race that came up at the last second and didn't have a ton of promotion on TV, mainly the promotion came from, social media and all that, from people like me and drivers who are promoting this event on social media. This next race, in my opinion, will have 1 million viewers. There's a lot more promotion toward this event. A lot of people are actually promoting this event. Yes, to be honest, quite honest with you, the last event came at the last minute, but it's really cool that iRacing is going to get more TV time on the main networks. I think that's really cool because Fox Sports, like I just said a minute ago, they did a really good job promoting and televising this event. I think iRacing, I said, has been a really cool tool for a lot of people. Like, I don't do iRacing personally myself. I'd like to maybe do it at some point in the near future. I have to get the money to do it, of course. And I'm thinking about setting up an iRacing event, maybe do some videos on that as well, maybe. We'll see where we go from there. But I think iRacing is a really cool tool, and I think with that event, you brought a lot of new people into the I'm stupid. Esports world. I think a lot of people got accounts on iRacing, and they joined the landscape. It has 100,000 people, and I thought the drivers did a really good job. You saw the struggles in this event from guys like Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, even Jimmy Johnson. Those guys kind of struggled throughout the race. And guys that emerge in this event, you got guys like Garrett Smithley and Timmy Hill, guys who kind of run in the back most of the time in this event. Those were the guys who were competing for the event. And if, like I said, the thrilling finish came out between Denny Hamlin and Dale Earnhardt Jr. I thought that finish was really exciting and really entertaining. I think that could bring a lot of attention to this event. This event had a lot of attention. And not only that, this was the #1 most talked about event on social media. You think about it, the NASCAR, like I've said, has a big advantage. I think same with IndyCar and F1. These sports have an advantage that no other sport like baseball, soccer, NFL have, because those sports, you can't do this. You can't go and simulate an event. With iRacing, like I said, while it's not an accurate representation of the sports, it is the closest you can get to any sports in the world is iRacing. And iRacing, like I said, is a simulator. It's a video game, people say, but I also consider it a simulator, and it's a great way to test them. Look at all these drivers that are emerging. It's like I said, Timmy Hill, Garrett Smithley, Chase Briscoe, William Byron. William Byron struggled in this race. After he kind of couldn't get back up to the front, he wound up going 2 or 3 laps down. He really never recovered, to be honest with you, after crashing out with like 25 laps to go in the race. I think now, let me just say this for the record. Do I think that the race would have been good? It was the Clash, basically. The first half of the race is basically the Clash. It was kind of the opposite of the Clash, what the Clash was this year. But still, I think they did a lot better on this coverage of the race, and I think this is the best coverage Fox had done since they took over, and I think Fox could bring a lot to the table. Now, what do I want to see for this iRacing Pro Invitational Series? I said this yesterday. I like them to change up some of the racetracks eventually. For instance, instead of maybe like going to Texas after Texas, instead of going to like Bristol the next week, why not go to like a racetrack like North Wilkesboro or Worldwide Technology or like Kokomo or maybe go out to like Brands Hatch? They can do that with iRacing. They can go somewhere. So they don't have to go and run the same tracks they run on Sunday. I mean, granted, it might make sense to do that, but at the same time, why not go out of the box? I think more fans would be interested if they went to a different racetrack than go to the same racetracks they go on Sundays normally. I think that'd be really, really cool. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links in the description below for that. And comment your thoughts on today's video. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.